Hey there guys, this is Pharaoh2091 and welcome back to Let's Play Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Last time we left off, we were investigating a little bit around the outskirts and the actual village of the Shades. And now we built a bridge to the Great Witch's abode. So let's go ahead and move over there and see what else we can figure out. And while we're at it, pick up 3 hint coins. Oh, mistress! Mistress! Something happened to the Great Witch. I went up to her room, but there was no answer. Oh, mistress, most vulnerable Great Witch. Maybe she's just not in the mood to talk. Everyone has their days. No, never. She would never do that. The mistress always answers us. Wow, I've got to say I'm surprised. It sounds like she's really faithful to you guys. Maybe she just stepped out? If she stepped out, we would know. Oh, what could have happened to you, mistress? That reminds me, she mentioned there was a visitor waiting for her, or words to that effect. Then that visitor must still be waiting around for her too, right? No, they're both inside a room. Aha! I've got it! Zavari! The supposed visitor is really some shady ex-knight looking for revenge. Miss Faye, please refrain from putting any terrible scenarios into his head. Regardless, we must continue inside. It seems something rather serious is afoot. Shade's workshop. Look at that horse! Oh wait. I know I saw it. Okay, I was like, I know I saw it somewhere. Let's see. Gotta get a couple more hint coins. If I can actually find them, that'll be great! Oh wait. Is that all considered one? Yep. And one more, and then I'll talk to this dude here. Up, here we go. See if he has a puzzle for me. No, he doesn't. Oh, vulnerable mistress, should some harm have befallen you, I don't know what I shall do. Calm down, first off, it'll be okay. The horses have plenty of food and water. I must say, they seem quite content. Horses! Okay, what do I have to do to get Nick on one of these? Money's no object. Oh yeah, I think Nick would freak out, but nah, whatever. Oh! Mistress! Mistress! Please answer! Something! Anything! If something were to happen to you, okay. Whoa! Everyone's really freaking out! Hey, maybe I should pretend to be Pazella. I can be like, silence, minions! Indeed. I wonder what could have happened here. Maybe she turned her visitor into a gold statue. Hopefully this one doesn't lose an arm. Very funny, Maya. And actually, no, wait. Before I continue, I just want to see how many puzzles or anything is here. So go back out. Right. Enter, what does this say? Okay, 3 hint coins and no hidden puzzles. Let's see here. So, like, what? It looks like they're mixing. Well, you know what? I'm thinking it could be the material used for like the magic gems, because at least we've seen those colors before. At least the purple, I guess. Oh man, it was kind of dark up there. I guess we'll switch to them. Oh, mistress, please answer. What could have happened? Excuse me, but could you perhaps tell us what is going on here? We heard a loud noise from the mistress's room just a moment ago. We called out to her, but there was no answer. There was nothing. No answer at all. This isn't like her at all. A loud noise, huh? Maybe that was the sound of the Great Witch being attacked. No! To harm one as beautiful as her. What barbarian would do such a thing? But she was attacked, and that means the attacker is still... just thinking about it is making me shake in my robe. Alright guys, first things first, we've got to get this door open. You are welcome to try, but we have already exhausted our options. You see, only the mistress has the key to this door. However, if something has happened, we had better hurry. How terrifying. I mean, please help us. But how utterly terrifying. So I'm assuming that there's like a puzzle I have to solve. They really cranked up the heat on this pot. Look at that blue liquid bubble! Such a myriad of instruments. Grading these liquids must need the most precise measurements. It's like baking, which I'm bad at, but I try. I wonder which liquid has the most bubbles and when it boils. Red or blue? This is quite a sizable pot. It must take quite a bit of time to bring that amount to a boil. So do I click on them again? What? Open the door! We must open the door! We must help our mistress! We must help the Great Witch! Unless I can just simply move. No. Nope. There's something I gotta click on here, and I don't... Unless I gotta talk to somebody up here. Red flour, mix in, stir. Red flour, mix in, stir. Red flour... What?! I'm out! No more stirring! No more mixing! Are those red flowers... Are there no more red flowers in that basket over there? Red flowers? Yes! I'm restocked! Back to mixing! Back to stirring! This flower blooms just off the shore of the lake, does it not? It would seem your task is to mix these red flowers into the pot, is that right? Red flour, mix in, stir! Red flour, mix in, stir! Boy, he's seriously concentrating so hard he can't even afford to have a conversation. Wonderful weather today, wouldn't you say? Red flour, mix in, stir. Red flour, mix in, stir. I've heard of social butterfly, Miss Faye. My task is quite an important one. That's a ridiculously huge pot. I wonder what they're cooking in there. You! Stop! Do not interfere with my task! Ah! I'm sorry, I won't. There appears to be 2 pots, each with a different substance being cooked. Oh, check that out, Professor. The color changed. How do you do that? Well, I agree the change of color is rather peculiar. I'm more interested in smell. I have a strange feeling I've smelled this very same odor somewhere before. Yeah, now that you mention it, it does seem kind of familiar, doesn't it? I guess so. Did I talk already? Oh wait, this person has a puzzle. Mix equal measures of blue and red. Ah, I can't do it! The Shade's task has proven to be quite challenging for her. This one's a girl. Isn't her task to mix the red and blue liquids together? Yes, they must be combined in equal measures, but no matter how many times I try, I cannot get it. Oh no, I think I know what puzzle's coming up, and I hate these. Like, I hate many puzzles, but I hate these even more. I said I'll be even... Never mind. Please, can you help me? Huh? You want us to help? I must admit, I am quite fascinated by the mixing process at work here. Very well, let's give her a helping hand. I don't want to... Oh, shoot. 54. Mysterious mixture, 40 picorettes. Fill the 8-liter container with the Shade's top-secret green flowing potion. It makes equal measures of both blue and red together to make the secret potion. Any other ratio will create an explosive black potion. Touch the container, fill it, be careful not to overfill. So pour the liquid between the containers, such as you can only pour as much liquid as the container will allow. So basically, since we have like a 5, we can just put it in here. It's like, oh, look at that! And put this here. And it's like, oh, we can do this here, and like, or maybe, you know, or never mind. We can put like the 5 in here. And like, oh no, it's black. Oh no, boom! This is gonna suck. Boom. I hate these puzzles. Like, a lot. Equal portion. Actually, wait, how much do we have altogether? Hold on, I'm gonna restart. So we have 13. How am I gonna get it equal? Oh. Dang it, I thought I did it for a minute. I'm like, it turned green! No. Dang it. That was kind of close, though. No, no, no. Oops, Daisy. Did I do it? Holy crap!
I've already seen the answer.
Okay.
You should expect no less from a gentleman.
Huh. Okay, that one was... I was expecting to spend a lot more time with that one. Okay, never mind. I did it. Success, but what... Just what was used for anyway? I don't know, but I did it. You did it. You actually did it. You trust me, I don't know how, but I kind of did it. I knew you could do it, Professor. Our shade friend here looks really, pretty pleased. This liquid has the most mysterious glow. I wonder what type of dye they used. And yet the scent smells oddly familiar. Perhaps I smelled it when arriving in this town. No, I believe I smelled the scent before that, even. Mistress! Ah! What the? What's wrong? There's quite a commotion coming from the entrance to that room. I believe something must have happened. Quickly, Miss Faye. Right! What's wrong? Come on! Excuse me. Oh, that's Maya. What gives? Could you please not scare me like that? Our apologies. There seems to be a great many of you gathered here. Something happened inside. Something did happen. Oh, I can't even think about it. It's just so horrible. So what is this horrible thing that happened? The mistress, the Great Witch, she's gone! What? Gone? Duh, that's my cue to go inside and see what the hell's wrong. Go inside. Here's 3 hit points. Wait, oh crap, like that image looked odd. Oh wow, that looks like a lot of blue day. Oh, mistress, I knew something was destined to happen. I felt a premonition most disturbing. How? How did this happen? I saw no one enter or leave this room. The entrance to this room was sealed shut. Where could she have gone? Oh, you're foreboding. Holy crap, that's a lot of... I mean, that looks like blood, right? And it looks like a freaking attack happened here. We got a cut here and everything. First off, we gotta look for hit coins, as usual. Boom. One more somewhere. There we go. Wow, man, that is messed up. What's going on here? Ooh. This place definitely screams something serious just went down, doesn't it? It certainly seems so, Miss Faye. Fortunately, the culprit seems to have disappeared. The curtain hanging from this wall appears to have suffered a single tear down the middle. Yes, it has. Wait, Professor, let me just check. Alright, it's clear. No one's hiding behind a curtain. Oh, Maya. Really puzzling. That's... Whoa! No kidding, Professor! It seems the Shades made quite the mess searching for the Great Witch. Let's inquire with everyone in the room to get a better understanding of the situation at hand. Right! How about we start with that shade over there? A good suggestion, Miss Faye. Excuse me, do you think we could ask you a couple questions? Sure, what is it? It's not like I'm busy or anything. Could you perhaps describe to us what you saw when you entered the room? Yes, we all heard what sounded like a fight happening on the other side of the door. No matter how many times we called out to the mistress, there was no reply. We thought something might have happened to the mistress, so we forced the door open. But when we got inside, she was nowhere to be found. You say she was nowhere to be found? And was the door closed the whole time? Yes, it was most certainly closed. But somehow the mistress managed to disappear. So let me get this straight. She disappeared from a sealed room, and then the room was found in a big mess. Professor, you know what that means, right? This means some magic must have been used. This is quite a peculiar situation. The Great Witch mentioned having to have met with a visitor. Do you happen to know if that person was in this room? A visitor? I didn't remember a visitor. I do remember hearing another voice. To be honest, I didn't actually see them. And there's no other exits present in this room, is that correct? Correct. This main door is the only one. Okay, so the Great Witch and her visitor both disappeared from the room. And even with all these shades around, no one saw a single person enter or leave the room. Or perhaps Miss Fey, this visitor, simply managed to stay incognito during this ensuing commotion. That is one possibility. Huh? What do you mean, Professor? No one has yet seen a visitor prior to the incident, so even if that person was seen in this room, clearly no one would realize it was them. But wouldn't an outsider stick out like a sore thumb here? All the shades are just the same. Indeed, any outsider would certainly stand out. I imagine the shades would be quick to apprehend them. However, what if this person were to disguise themselves as a shade? Oh, you could be right! Maybe they disguised themselves as a shade right before the others came to the room. Precisely. Rather disheveled appearance of this room would immediately draw one's attention, thus providing a perfect distraction for the culprit to hide. Okay, so where's this visitor now? No one has left this room since we entered. Therefore, he or she must still be in this very room. Alright then, let's hurry up and catch him. In order to do that, we must question everyone currently present in the room and gather some information. What do you mean? My apologies for troubling you once again. Could you please gather together everyone who entered the room? Yes, right away. Oh no, where's this going? Yay! 55, who done it? 30 pickerites. 5 shades enter the room. It is unknown who entered first. Touch letters A through E on the touchscreen to see each of the shades' comments. Listen carefully and work out the order that they all enter the room. The first shade to enter the room is the culprit. Shades A through E are listed on the touchscreen. Touch each of them to view your accounts. And you touch the pieces. Below the side stylus, lift the stylus to release the piece, swap it. And I have the answer, then that's that. So basically we gotta find out the order of who appeared when. So let's listen. So D says, those white robes are stained with colored liquid were somewhere in front and behind me. Wait. Those with the robes stained with colored liquid was somewhere in front and behind me. So obviously this person's not going to be in front, at least. So it can be like, you know, either E or maybe, or E or C would be in front. So something like that, maybe. You know, but let's continue hearing. My robes were stained with this red liquid as I was carrying out the given task. It was unrelated. I was the last to arrive, so you... Assuming they're not lying, then you go down there. Actually, let's go in order. A says, one of the small ones came third. Well, you're small, so... And if we were to say that, you're here, then this means you're the only small one. He who stood ahead of me did not resemble me in size nor stature. Which is fine, okay. Actually, no, but E says that he had somebody... No, whereas a D says that he had colored in front and behind. So we switch with E. So E says, there was already someone in front of me when I arrived. A little one trailed behind me. Oh, I think this is it. A says one of the small ones came third, which is correct. And B, he who stood ahead of me did not resemble me in size of stature, which is correct. C says, you know, I was the last one to arrive, okay. D, those robes were stained with colored liquid were somewhere in front and behind me, which is okay. And yeah, I think this is it.
Let's see if I've proven myself.
Nice. Okay, that was actually pretty easy.
You should expect no less from a gentleman.
Great, solid detective work. It turned out the largest shade was the culprit all along. Oh! The one that looks foreboding.
It would appear you are not quite the same as the other shades present in this room. The one who was in this room with the Great Witch was you, was it not?
Impressive work, Sir Top Hat.
What are you doing here?
The Great Witch's visitor was in fact you, Inquisitor Barnum.
I have to say, that logic of yours is still as keen as ever, Sir Top Hat.
Logic, coupled with careful, precise thinking, can topple any mystery. So tell us, what exactly are you doing here in this place?
I might ask the same of the two of you. How can it be that both of you are still alive? You were turned into a gold statue, and was she not sent to the flames as a witch?
Hey, I am not a witch.
This must be the Great Witch's handiwork as well.
What? No way. Inquisitor Barnum? Did you kill the Great Witch?
What on earth are you talking about? I remember doing no such thing.
You wretched liar. What have you done with the mistress?
Spare me. The condition of this unkempt room is but the result of its equally unkempt master.
Insolence! None shall speak ill of the mistress!
Please stay calm. Inquisitor Barnum, please tell us the state in which you found this room. Tell us what happened here.
It would seem the presence of an Inquisitor has fouled the atmosphere with the stench of distrust. Very well. I will tell you what I know.
Okay. I did not think the situation would evolve in such a state. I only came seeking the one that could cast some light on the doubts that plague my mind. And just who is this mysterious one? You cannot say. Very well. Please continue, Inquisitor. I followed them and was led here in this strange forest. That is why I was here. I was aiming to put a stop to whatever plan the Great Witch was attempting to concoct. So you disguised yourself in these robes and made your way here to this room in hopes of foiling her plans. Oh, those who doubt the storyteller and speak ill of his word are a threat to all Labyrinthian and citizens. Of course, the witch refused to speak with me, and as I reached for my sword, I lost consciousness. Perhaps it was one of her detestable magic spells. Magic? Lies! Your words are nothing but lies! I am true to my word. That was what happened before you forced open the door. That is why I lost sight of the Great Witch and was left stranded in this room. I attempted to make my escape a quick one in order to avoid any unnecessary confrontations. If you lost consciousness, then you did not see the Great Witch disappear, is that correct? Regrettably so. Liar! You did it! Because of you, the Great Witch is... How many times must you accuse me? A court knight is always true to his word. Wait! Then how do you explain all this blood everywhere? Actually, I do not believe this is blood. What? Do not draw my sword. No blood should have been spilt. Well then, what is it? Could be that strange liquid we saw in the shades brewing earlier. Oh, I think you're right. It sure smells like it. Perhaps one of these jars containing the liquid was knocked over during the struggle. The liquid must have splattered into the middle of the room, thus creating the scene we now see before us. I see. Well, now that you mention it, it does look like there's a broken jar on the floor over there. But can there really have been no other way for the Great Witch to have escaped? According to the shades, there is not. Then is the answer not clear? She must have used magic to disappear. Not quite. Magic is not the only method through which one can exit a locked room. Hey, are you saying this whole thing is like one giant puzzle, Professor? She managed to disappear out of a locked room with no other apparent exits. What other method could there be? Regardless, we must search the room thoroughly for any clues. You got it, Professor. I'm positive there's a clue or two lying around here somewhere. Indeed, Miss Fey. Shall we begin? Okay. Can we talk to Barnum again? Visitor Barnum was most helpful. Let us not squander this chance and explore a room while we can. Oh, we kind of already did. Oh, wait. Oh? What could this be? Did you find something, Professor? Miss Fey, please come and take a look at this. It's a throne. This throne does not appear to have any of the red liquid on it. Sure looks that way. However, if we just move this one to the side... Whoa. Ah! It must have gotten shoved here during Inquisitor Barnum's mad struggle. But what does this mean? This throne does not have a single drop of red liquid on it, but the wall behind it does. Why do you think that is? Well, because the throne was in a different spot when Inquisitor Barnum was having to fight for his life? Very sound reasoning, Miss Fey. And who do you think could have moved it? Well, it must have been Inquisitor Barnum when he was battling out tooth and nail. 'Twas not a battle fought with either teeth nor nails, and I have no recollection of moving this throne at any stage. In other words, the only one who could have moved this throne was the Great Witch herself. And I believe this throne is in some way connected to what she did next. What she did next? Oh, you mean her little disappearing act? Wielding that logic you love so much. But remember, this is the Great Witch we are discussing. She could have easily used a magic spell to disappear. Lies! The mistress's disappearance is your doing! You'll return her at once! Please, bring her back to us. For you detestable knight! We won't forget this! Hold on a second. Whoa! Where do you guys get those weapons? Oh, they're inching closer. Tell us what really happened. Tell us! There's nowhere for you to run. Just stop moving. Huh? Sword. Uh-oh. This is not good. Inquisitor Barnum looks like he's ready to... He looks about ready to rip them to shreds. Ha! Did you just kill them? Ah! Listen well, servants of the Great Witch. If you seek the truth, you must find it yourselves. God! Ugh! Whoa! No wonder Inquisitor Barnum is so famous around town. He truly is an incredible knight. I cannot waste any more time here. Let's make haste and return to protect the sword tower. So, Top Hat, it was a pleasure crossing swords with you once again. And honor, Inquisitor Barnum. Miss Fey? Yeah? Your courageous acts of bravery are worthy of my respect and admiration. Courageous acts of bravery? That is all for now. Until next time. Farewell! Barnum away! He's gone. Perhaps the good Inquisitor has anticipated the Great Witch making another appearance. He must have thought that it's more important to work out her next move rather than dwell on how she disappeared. Inquisitor Barnum is set on ensuring the Swordteller's safety and continuing the fight against the witches. He is quite determined to stay true to his responsibility as an Inquisitor. Miss Fey, let us have one more good look around the room. Right, let's find some clues. We're certain to find someone that can solve the mystery of how the Great Witch managed to seemingly disappear. Let's continue our investigation. Well, the only thing that changed is this. Hey, Professor! Take a look at the wall where the chair was. Doesn't it look like that wall could be a door leading to a secret passage? I don't know how she figured that out, but okay. As I suspected, it would seem the Great Witch did not disappear into thin air. Although it is still unknown by what method she was able to make Inquisitor Barnum lose consciousness. We can assume she took advantage of the situation and escaped through the secret passage. But, Professor, even when we go after her now, do you think we catch her? What should we do? I believe she intended for us to discover this secret passage. It seems she has us right in her palm of her hand. However, if we are to discover the truth, we must continue to move forward. You said it. Alright, let's get going, Professor. Or maybe not, because we just apparently finished this chapter. Okay. Nothing. Okay. Oh, good stopping point, too. No, what was I gonna say? Well, it looks like the next chapter won't be a trial if it kind of went this quickly. Or, not quickly, but like, it looks like there's no, like... There's no... How do I explain it? Continuing point or transition to a trial, because we're just trying to solve a mystery here. Maybe we'll go back into being with Phoenix and Spella and Luke, and eventually, I mean, we'll all have that big happy reunion. Luke and the Professor, Maya and Phoenix, and like it'll be a fun time. But for now, I guess that was it for Chapter 5, and next time we'll continue with Chapter 6. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I'll see you guys later.